teams have battled through the opening round of the college football playoff, and now the pressure and the intensity continue to mount as we go to the quarterfinals, moving away from home sites and onto neutral fields. What's the bigger factor, the battle-tested team or the better-rested team? Welcome to Hard Rock Stadium in Miami, Florida. This is the Capital One Orange Bowl, part of the college football playoff. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, the Texas Longhorns, taking on a playoff team from last year, the UCLA Bruins. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler here in the booth at Kirk Herbstreit. Time to find out who's going to be moving on in the college football playoff. Kickoff team is out there. Great energy as this playoff game is about to get underway. Texas. That one goes out of bounds. A less than ideal beginning to this game. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Linebacker shifting around now. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
Boy, Chris, just watching this first play, this battle at the line of scrimmage in such a big game is going to be fascinating and go a long way in determining who wins this game.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give. And just a short gain this time. They're able to get him down.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, and it's really solid defense on that play.
Big moment early in this playoff game. They face a third down on the opening drive. Out of the gun now on third down. Looking for the wideout. Downfield shot falls incomplete. Couldn't quite connect there.
Chris, they don't hit this pass, but I love the approach here as a play caller. Taking a shot and being aggressive. Getting that ball downfield. Stretching that defense. Try to keep those safeties back. It can open up other aspects of your offense.
Oh, it landed at the 7 and bounced into the end zone for a touchback. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. Again, thrown out of the RPO, and it's complete. And he'll make his way out of bounds after gaining decent yardage. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Looking downfield. It's Owens. And that pass is way off the mark. Not sure who he meant to throw that ball to.
Well, it's really hard to be accurate when you're falling back and not getting anything on the football. He threw that ball off his back foot.
Incomplete. Second down coming up. From the shotgun, handoff inside. He's got the first and still going.
A good push up front here in this back. I tell you, he's got some outstanding vision to be able to find those creases, to be able to get positive yards, and here he gets the first down.
The Longhorns pick up enough yardage for a first down. Gonna run it. It's King. 5-yard gain, so it's 2nd and 5.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on 1st down.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. And here's the handoff. Nowhere to run. They'll corral him for no gain.
Well, I don't think the offensive line gave the back much of a chance at all. Now, give credit to the defense. It was almost like they were anticipating a run and got up close to the line of scrimmage in a hurry.
And it's a bunch formation. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Fires it to the wideout. Catch made on the right side. That's a big gain. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain. More than enough to pick up a 1st down.
Well, it's 3rd down. The defense knows he's going to get the ball. You still can't stop the quarterback finding this receiver to be able to pick up another 1st down for this offense.
Oh, and he's going backwards. The Wildcat look did not fool this defense at all. Well, they run it right into a blitz, and that linebacker was coming downhill, Kirk.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator. And you're right, he shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go. By the time he got the ball in his hands, the linebacker's right in his face.
Been a really solid drive, and now a challenge here coming up on 2nd and 13. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. To throw, it's Owens. He's hit right as he throws it. Incomplete.
Man, the quarterback got nailed there, Chris. We'll have to take another look. He gets the ball out, but he took a big hit. This offensive line has got to do a better job at taking care of their superstar if they want to have a chance to win this game.
9th play of the drive coming up. This is a tough 3rd and long. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Wide open downfield. They make the tackle, but the offense set up with a 1st down in the red zone.
Big conversion there on 3rd down to the receiver. Quarterbacks love a guy that they can depend on in these kind of situations.
The Longhorns lining up here on 1st and 10. Here comes a throw from the red zone. Grab behind the line. It's Clark. Brought down at the 7. The completion moves him closer to the goal line.
Boy, it's so easy to get caught up on the receivers and the quarterback, and your eyes get lost. You forget about the running back. Nice catch and a 1st down for this offense.
Look at it, chuck it again. Caught near the goal line. Brought down, but the catch moves the ball all the way down to the 1.
Boy, tight windows is always down here. They have trust in throwing it. You just have to be smart.
2nd down and goal upcoming. Send the back in motion. The quarterback just sneaks it. The gain good for just a few yards. The defense swarming to the football.
Well, I don't blame him to go with the quarterback sneak here to try to pick up just enough yards for the 1st down. But, hey, man, give credit to that defense. They did not budge at all. They kept him short of the 1st down.
3rd down and goal. Big play coming up here in the red zone. Motion now from the tight end. Keep it on the ground, trying to power in for the touchdown. Touchdown, Texas, as they claim the lead in this playoff game. So with playoff pressure pressure, Kirk, the offense executes a long, grinding, methodical drive.
You know, the thing I've loved about this offense all year long is their ability to either hit the big play or not have to rely on that. Like this, they're able to sustain a drive and still come up with points and get a touchdown.
PAT is good. They jump in front, 7-0. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. He'll start from the 25. And the first play of the drive now on the 25. First down, looking to throw the ball. Makes the grab. It's Cox. And he's shoved out of bounds with the defense short of the first down marker. And the Bruins will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. The receiver. Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice game there. Offense operating at high tempo now, no huddle.
Okay, here they go. Big first down, good pickup, and they are off and running.
And looking to throw now on first down. The pass rush closing in. He pulls in the catch. Defense reacts quickly, a very short gain on the play. Offense comes up to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before the quarter expires. Second down, we're going to throw it. Pulls it in. It's Cox. And they get him down to wrap up the first period of play. So Texas has the lead, Kirk, as we break here for the quarter. We reach the end of one in this quest to move one step closer to a national championship. Let's check out the stats so far. Plenty of time for some plot twists here as we begin the second quarter. So here we go. First play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. There's the snap, and he's looking to throw. Makes the grab. It's Cox. They make the tackle, but the game moves the ball to the 28. This line getting set up. It's a first down play.
Defense kind of lost a running back here. Makes a nice catch and gets the first down in the process.
Looking to throw it on first down. Looking downfield near the end zone. Throws it too far over everyone's head and incomplete.
That ball just seemed to sail on him. You got to make sure to give your receiver a chance to be able to come down with a catch and bounce, because in today's game, man, these receivers make catches like this all the time. And if you put the ball out of bounds, you're not going to give them that opportunity.
So second down after the incompletion. The offense with some pre-snap eye candy. Jukes, the defender, gets brought down after a solid game.
At the 19-yard line.
Big moment here in this playoff game. Third and short on the 7th play of the drive. The Bruins pick up enough yardage to keep this drive rolling.
Great job here by this offense being able to convert. Let's face it, they've dug themselves a hole. They're down here early in this game. And with all this hype, the last thing you want to do is have to punt the ball. Come up with a conversion. Keep your rhythm, keep your momentum, stick to your playbook. Good job here. Now let's see if they can keep that rhythm going.
Tight end goes in motion before the snap. He keeps it on the design run. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. here, coming up on 2nd and 13. And the motion by the back now forces the defense to adjust. Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. Gets rid of it on the move. Finds his target, and it's complete. Brought down at the 7, but the completion moves him into scoring position.
As we all know, Chris, red zone leads to tight windows. A lot of times you just get what you can get. Likely grateful this went forward to help this upcoming 3rd down call.
So here we go, 3rd down in the red zone, the kind of play that decides football games. With some pre-snap movement, back in motion. On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it here. He's got it near the end zone. They finally stop it, but that gain is good for a 1st and goal. Looking to throw here. He's running out of time here. Touchdown, Bruins. A much-needed counterpunch delivered. That kind of execution on a long drive, that's why this team made it in the college football playoff.
That's exactly right. Being able to mix in the run with the pass, picking up 1st downs, and eventually coming up with the touchdown. That is a tough thing to do. They made it look easy.
Point after, up and good. The PAT ties the game here in the 2nd quarter now. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. And the Longhorns offense takes the field. They reached the end zone the last time out, trying to do the same thing here. Dropping back, it's Owens. Quick catch over the middle. Tackle made at the 37. That's a solid gain.
Well, you can tell the quarterback knew exactly what he wanted to do with the football. He was going to that end route no matter what. He hits it for a nice gain.
First down, looking to throw the football. Caught in the backfield. It's King. He's brought down, but not before getting into enemy territory at the +47.
Chris, that's another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show why he's had such a great year this year. When he has time to throw, he gets his feet set. He's as accurate as any quarterback in the country.
And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here. Keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
Quarterback operating an empty set. It's a blitz look here from the defense. The corner's now playing a couple yards off the ball. We'll take a quick pause before the half as we reach the 2-minute timeout. Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. Quick throw caught on the left side. Finding some room at the 25. Tackle finally made down at the 13-yard line.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
Longhorn starting a new series here on 1st and 10. From the shotgun, here's an inside give. Powering through a tackle. Tough running there, but not quite enough for a 1st down.
Well, if you're going to run the read option, you're going to have to keep your eye on that defensive end. If he collapses down inside to the running back, then you pull it and take it yourself as a quarterback to the outside. Now, if he stays outside, you're going to go ahead and leave it in the running back's belly. In this case, he pulled it and got some good yards himself.
So here comes second down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. Back in motion now. That's a design quarterback keeper. And he will be stuffed for no gain.
Well, that's what we call assignment football by the defense. They took away the back inside, and there's a perfect play to be able to stop an athletic quarterback on the option.
And now the defense decides to spend a timeout to regroup a bit.
UCLA.
And they convert here on third down in the red zone. This is a 4-point type of play, touchdown or field goal. Looking to throw. It's Owens. Quick throw caught over the middle. The defense stops him just short of the marker. That'll bring up fourth down. Now the timeout is called by the defense. They've got some things to work out here. The offense will go for here on fourth down and 3. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. He did not get it. A crucial play by this defense. What a fourth down stop.
How about the offense being aggressive? They decide to go for it here, and I got to give all the credit to this defense. Being aware, anticipating the call, knowing exactly where they needed to make the stop, and they did.
So the drive will begin backed up at their own 6-yard line. Quarterback making some changes at the line. Looking out throwing here to start the drive. Grab down the middle. It's Flores. Tackle made at the 23 as they gain some important breathing room. The Bruins come to the line in the hurry-up. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Grab near the sticks. It's Flores. They get him down, but the gain moves the ball up to the 36. Great start to the drive. Back-to-back explosive plays, and now another first down. They'll run it from the gun. Puts into space at the 50. They get him down with a big gainer to the 42.
Big runs like this are just demoralizing for a defense. It's one thing to give up big plays over your head against the pass game. When teams can run the ball and pick up yards like this, it really affects the team's mental psyche and their confidence. And you'll start to see some missed tackles following a play like this.
Incomplete. They cannot connect on the deep ball.
Chris, we're all guilty of this. We all look at the big plays, the quarterbacks, the offense, how many points, how many yards. Sometimes we overlook the most important aspect of the game, the offensive line. You've got to do a good job consistently protecting the quarterback, and it all comes down to the offensive line. And here, they hurry the quarterback, and they blow up the play.
So the offense looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half. Looking to pass here on second down. The sure hands. It's Matthews. So a timeout is called to talk strategy. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays before halftime. So it's third down, but out comes the field goal unit. They'll try to add 3 points before halftime. Timeout is called to talk strategy. Time for just 1 or 2 plays here before halftime. An important third down attempt for this offense. Offense appeared to be confused about the snap count there, and it cost him 5. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Come up on third down. Solid drive. Defense trying to get off the field here. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. And he'll drop back here on third down. Quick throw to the left. Incomplete. Just 3 seconds left. Time for one more play.
Boy, Chris, what a hit there on that third down play by the defensive back. If he doesn't make that play, that's probably a first down, and they move the sticks. Instead, we've now got fourth down.
So with only a few seconds left in the half, the field goal unit comes onto the field. You know the kicker has good range, but this one is from 59 yards away. Defense spends their second timeout to try to regroup. So just before halftime here, out comes the field goal unit. He missed it. Off target that time. Try is no good, and we're still tied. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. And the Bruins will kick this away to get the second half going. And here's the return from inside the 5. And the returner brought down by that coverage team. Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the field. They're looking for some points to jump on top here as we get the third quarter going. Quick throw to the left.
You see more and more offenses in college football going to 3 receivers, and the slot receiver a lot of times can become the go-to guy. He gets mismatches against either safeties, a nickelback, or a linebacker walked out, and you can take advantage of it.
Going absolutely nowhere. That would be a loss on the play. Talk about quickness. That play is absolutely blown up in no time.
Chris, I don't know if that's a misassignment by the offensive lineman or just really good instincts there by the defender, but that play is blown up right at the snap.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. Dropping back. It's Owens. Lets it go quickly. Finds a receiver in the middle of the field. Tackle made after a solid gain to spot the ball at the 31.
Man, you just continue to see the chemistry between these two. And they told us yesterday in our production meeting, they spent hours and hours of working and developing that chemistry and that rhythm by throwing together throughout those summer months. And man, it's starting to really pay off. He's become his security blanket for the quarterback, and especially on third down, get him the ball.
He'll carry his steps out, but a solid gain on the ground that time.
Well, anytime I'm evaluating running backs, it's not just about speed and size and what he brings to the team. It's also about his toughness, yards after the contact. What kind of balance does he have? How about that run right there? You can bet his teammates and his coaches are very proud of that effort. What a heck of a run there for a nice game.
From the shotgun now, here's a handoff inside. Picks up the force, looking for more. Here he goes. Touchdown, Longhorns. And that will give them the lead now.
Chris, all week I wondered if this back might get loose and come up with a big play like this. The defense had their back turned, couldn't really see where he was. By the time they realized it, he just had too much speed, and he's able to take it to the end zone.
The extra point gives them a 14-7 lead. So after putting up a touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. And the UCLA offense is back out on the field. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. Looking for a gap. It's Cox. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. They look to throw it here on second down. Taking a deep shot here to the right. The pass is dropped. Would have been a big gain, but he couldn't hold on.
The offense doesn't come up with the completion here, Chris, but I think it gives you an indication of what they think they can do here in the second half of this playoff game.
The offense now facing a 3rd and long from the 26. Got to avoid a mistake here. Dropping back, we're going to throw for the first down. Tight end makes the grab.
Really tight coverage here by this defense. Now, they give up the pass underneath, but do a nice job of rallying to the football to keep... short of that first down marker, and now we've got a decision here on 4th down.
Bit of a gamble here. Offense going for it on 4th down. Timeout called by the defense. They'll go to the sideline and try to adjust. That's their first timeout. The Bruins will send their punt team onto the field. And he'll kick it away now for the second time. He's going to try to return the punt. You can see he's a dangerous return man. They finally grab him, but he sets the offense up in pretty good field position. The Longhorns offense takes the field. The last possession was just old school power football. Let's see if they can keep that going here. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Well, the play is just blown up by the big fella in the middle, Kirk, showing some quickness for his size.
Yeah, we know about his power, but how about his ability to penetrate there? And that's the quickest way to blow up a run game is that interior penetration. If you're able to break through the middle of that offensive line, then you can create a lot of havoc in the middle.
Back to pass. It's Owens. It's a quick grab. They get him down, but not before he moves the football to the 32.
Chris, much like we saw in the first half, this quarterback can put the ball right on the money. Now, you know the defensive coordinator at halftime spent all the time he could with his secondary to come up with answers on how to try to slow this guy down.
Breaks an open space. And he goes down after a solid game. That's enough for a first down.
Another big play by this offense, and it continues to be the pass game. Between the offensive line, the receivers running good routes, and this quarterback making really accurate throws, they are dynamic and a tough offense to stop.
Couldn't quite get in. Tackled down at the 2-yard line. Excellent run.
Hello, Mr. Defensive Coordinator. You may want to account for the quarterback. Are you kidding me? A quarterback scramble for this many yards? You got to make adjustments. Account for this guy's legs.
Longhorns trying to punch it in. It's 1st and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he'll be brought down.
The offense that time just trying to get the ball out in the perimeter, trying to find some space to be able to get their speed into. Pretty good job by the defense of slowing them down.
Goal line formation for the defense. There's some pre-snap movement in the backfield. It's a keeper trying to get to the marker.
And this is exactly what you cannot have happen on a quarterback sneak. The offensive line just gets blown up. There was no chance of making that first down. It's a smart play by the defense, knowing it was coming and getting a tackle for a loss.
They'll try to punch it in again. 3rd and goal at the 1. And they're trying to punch it in here. He's going to lose ground on the run. Now he's going to bring up 4th and short.
Chris, listen, it's easy to sit up here and try to have all the answers, and I try not to be that guy. But it's 3rd down and goal. You just get stopped. You've got 3 chances to put it in the end zone to make this a 2-touchdown lead, and you've not been able to do it. Kick the field goal here if you're smart and make this a 2-possession game.
So on 4th down, they will settle for a field goal attempt. And it's good right down the middle. And that will extend their lead even further.
And that one, my gosh, I mean, it's almost too easy. Nice kick.
Trying to make a play from deep in his end zone. Ball carrier brought down. What is the final play of this 3rd quarter? So Texas has the lead, Kirk, as we break here for the quarter. Sitting in a pretty good spot as you wrap up the 3rd quarter, trying to keep those national championship hopes alive. Let's take a quick look at the game sets where we have a chance. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a 1st down play. Here comes a handoff. Gets the 1st and still running. Tackle made, but it moves the ball to the 25 as they try to get this drive going.
What a big game by this offense, and they're now getting kicked in that up-tempo. Kind of sense that the defense is a bit on their heels, confused, looking to the sidelines. A great time to go hurry up.
Takes the handoff. It's Cox. And he goes nowhere. Stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
Chris has just really been the story of the game. This defense has completely eliminated this offense's ability to run the football, made them one-dimensional, and that's why they haven't been able to put many points on the board.
So ball at the 30. This is a manageable 3rd down play for the offense. That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. 3rd down, out of the shotgun. Pulls it in. It's Cox. They make the stop just short of the mark where it's getting 4th down and inches. They stop him, but it's a 1st down. The Bruins will come to the line to crank up the tempo.
Well, I know analytics are going to tell you to go for it on 4th and inches. It's just a little bit scarier doing it in your own territory. But listen, if you trust your offense and you trust the preparation you've had in these kind of short yardage situations, I say if they get another one of these, they go for that one too, because it clearly has worked out for them.
On the move now. Using his legs here. The ball is loose. The defense scoops it up. Not much on the return, but this defense rises up with an important takeaway.
How about this defense flying in there trying to get their hat on the ball? They do, and they're able to pounce on it for a big turnover.
Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the field. Last time out, they moved the ball well, but had to settle for a chip shot field goal. Oh, he makes the catch! And the game just good enough for a 1st down.
But how about this aggressive approach by this offense? They've got the lead in the 4th quarter, and these guys are continuing to throw the football. I think the offense coordinator understands that he can't allow his team to get too comfortable or complacent, even with having a lead here in the 4th.
Big guys up front lined up. It's 1st down. Leaning on the run game here late. Nowhere to run on that play. They've got him in the backfield. That's a loss of a yard. Timeout called by the defense, their 1st of the half, as they try to make some adjustments here. Offense now behind the 6 on 2nd down. They need 12 after that 1st down loss. Quarterback will throw it off the run-pass option. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
By the receiver. Picks up 1. 3rd down coming up.
Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a 1st down. Back to pass. It's Owens. That moves the football to the 27 and a 1st down. Tackle made with a strong arm throw by the senior quarterback.
Well, I'd love to see this late in a game like this with the lead. Get aggressive. Go for it here on 3rd down through the air. Quarterback delivers to his receiver. Comes down with a nice completion and a 1st down, and they keep that clock moving.
The Longhorns are moving quickly down the field. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. Fakes the handoff, looking to throw. Deep shot toward the end zone. And it's intercepted with a desperation throw here.
That's the last thing that you can afford to do. Working with the lead in the 4th quarter, I thought it'd be easy throws, high percentage throws, run the football, keep that clock moving. Now you've given your opponent a chance to get back into this game.
Back now goes in motion. Defense will have to adjust. They'll change the pre-snap look now. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. That's reeled in. It's Cox. Defense shoves him out of bounds. Not much of a gain there. And the Bruins looking to crank up the tempo a bit. Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Caught near the sticks. It's Cox. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks. More than enough for a first down.
Well, these big pass plays can jumpstart this offense a bit. And here they go with the tempo, looking to get this defense confused and out of position.
On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Finds his man. It's Cox. And heads out of bounds after a decent gain. The Bruins line up on 1st and 10. And the back now goes in motion. Here comes a first down pass attempt. He escapes the pocket. Under pressure, just lets it go. Choosing to just throw the ball away that time. Second down play now coming up.
Well, the pass rush does a good job of chasing him out of the pocket. He's trying to buy some time looking downfield, but you better be careful being too patient. He gets hit as he throws his football, and it falls incomplete.
Back to throw again. Receiver makes the catch. Runner scoots out of bounds after gaining decent yards. Can they keep this drive going, trying to convert on 3rd down now? Back goes in motion now. Let's see how the defense adjusts. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Caught near the sticks. It's Cox. Ball carrier heads out of bounds, but the pickup is good enough to move the chains. First down.
Hey, it's got to start somewhere. That's a nice conversion here on 3rd down. You got a long way to go, but maybe a little momentum here. Let's see what they can do coming off of that nice play.
On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Nice grab. It's Cox.
Well, 4th quarter down by a couple of scores. This offense doing everything they can to not just score points, but do it in a hurry, try to preserve the clock. Here, they're tackled in bounds. They don't pick up a first down. Good job with this defense.
Fights into the end zone. Touchdown, UCLA.
Of course, this guy's listed as a tight end, but to me, he's really a wide receiver. Here's an example of how he can use his size and speed to overmatch this defense for a touchdown.
Still out there. We're going for 2 here. He finds the running back in the flat. And he is stopped short. The 2-point try fails. They can't cut this lead further. Now they safely make the recovery. The onside kick doesn't work. Game on the line here. Can the offense play keep away and secure the victory? Motion by the back will make the defense adjust. Tackle made at the 21, but this offense is in great position to add more points.
Go with the toss play here to the left side. Let's give credit to the guys up front, the offensive line. Center, guard, tackle, they seal the edge. But I love seeing the receivers' willingness to be a part of that and a good job of blocking downfield. Otherwise, that play cannot be spilled out of the backfield and into the open field. So everyone handled their responsibilities perfectly to pick up some nice yards.
Little eye candy here from the offense, some pre-snap motion. And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play. First down here for this offense. And the quarterback will take a knee. Of course, in the playoffs, it's survive and advance. This is a crucial W. Great performance, but now the stage gets even bigger. The challenges will continue going forward.
Yeah, more and more pressure will grow as this team continues to win football games. But you and I have been around this team all year long. So impressed with the emotions and how they're able to contain themselves, stay focused on the task at hand. They did that again today. They advance. Cannot wait to watch and see what they can do next week.
And that's going to wrap it up. The loser starts the offseason. The winner moves on. And so do we. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler. And this has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. Showdown here. A matchup of two elite quarterbacks. Might not see a better QB duel all season long. Both guys hoping to use this big stage to display their supremacy. Welcome to Lincoln, Nebraska, home of some of the most loyal fans in the sport. Memorial Stadium, home of the Nebraska Cornhuskers. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, the SMU Mustangs, taking on the 8th-ranked team, the Nebraska Cornhuskers. Relay Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler here with Kirk Roomstreet. Let's get this thing underway. And the Mustangs will kick this deep to start us off. So no return on this one. Ball just bounces into the end zone for a touchback. Keeping it on the ground here. Test the middle and get stuck. That is just not open for business today.
Chris, that play just didn't have much of a chance at all from the snap. Quarterback hands this off and just nowhere to go. It's almost like the defense was anticipating the play call, and they put themselves in a position to come up with a nice tackle for a loss.
Looking to throw. It's Raiola. Fires it to the wideout. Finds a man open on the right side downfield. They stop out at the 42. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield.
Well, this is a beautiful play when the timing is right, as we see right here. The receiver's got to do a good job of working his way back to the football as the quarterback is throwing it. The timing here is impeccable.
Quick pass, the catch is made. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
It's really good timing here between the quarterback and the receiver. And how about the receiver downfield? Does a nice job of finding that open space in the zone of the defense. And as a defense, you're just basically throwing your hands up in the air because they had that covered relatively well. Just a good play call and good execution.
They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Brings up second down.
Offense now behind the 6 on second down. They need 12 after that first down loss. Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. That's caught. It's Johnson. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
Really good defenses put an emphasis on winning the early downs. That means holding your own on first and second down. So you force the offense to consistently have to try on third and long. That's exactly what's happened here in this series.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Delivers quickly to the left side. A bullet, but it's incomplete. Brings up fourth down.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this third down and long, but when you're so far behind the chains, boy, you really allow this defense to dictate things, and it allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw in this play.
And the coverage seam down to the ball right there. Listen to this crowd noise. This stadium is vibrating. That's why this is such a tough place for visitors to play. A pop pass on the jet sweep. He moves the ball out to the 15.
Here early in the game, the defense right away realizes what they're up against. Having an opportunity to move this receiver around to give him a chance to get out in space are the plays that can really cause a defensive coordinator headaches.
And the game will pick up the first down, tackled at the 22. The Mustangs hustle to the line to run the hurry-up.
All right, here comes that up-tempo look from the offense. Sometimes it's just getting that first down that will kick them into that gear.
The player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. It's early, but this crowd is fired up. Listen to this noise here. This is going to be tough for the visitors today. Quick throw, the catch is made. And they wrap him up after the completion just short of the first down marker.
How about this defense? That is called team pursuit. Swarming to this wide receiver on the screen, not allowing him to get his momentum upfield.
Offense needing to keep this drive alive. It's a third down play. To throw, it's Jennings. It's an out route, the catch made. And he goes down, but the important thing is enough to move the sticks and a fresh set of downs.
Well, when you play zone defense on third down and you don't get pressure from your defensive line, you're going to give a quarterback a lot of time to be able to find an open receiver and eventually get the first down. Not surprised at all that they're able to convert.
And the Mustangs look to keep this drive moving. They'll hand it off. Well, they test the middle there, but get nothing.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Empty set now, 5 wide. Second down, we're going to throw it. Quarterback finds a target on the right. It's complete. And he's brought down, but there is a flag on the field. So let's check this call. Oh, they spot a holding call. That'll back him up 10 yards, and they'll try it again. Here's the second down play. The shotgun drops back looking for an open man. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up third down. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. A tough situation with the offense. Third and long from their 25. Let's see if the defense brings some heat here. Looking to pass. It's Jennings. Quick throw to the left. Oh, that one's picked off. He's bringing it back. They finally tackle him, but an excellent return after the pick.
It's third and long, so as an offensive coordinator, you can either play it conservative or trust your quarterback and take a shot downfield. They elect the latter, and it ends up backfiring on them.
Nebraska's offense is back out on the field. Last possession, they were forced to kick it away. Can they finally get things going this time? He hands it off from the gun. Stopped right there at the line. No gain.
Well, that's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fits. They holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. Hands off to the left. Tackled after a 3-yard gain, so it sets up a 3rd and 7.
Chris, I know it's not a huge gain. You didn't pick up the first down, but it's still early in this game. Never abort this running game. You keep working. It's kind of like a body blow in a boxing match. Keep wearing the defense down, and eventually you can hit a big one.
Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. The receiver grabs it, and he's tackled just short of that first down marker. Good job by the defense.
Well, the defense plays it pretty well. Force the quarterback to make the throw in front of you as a defense. Then you square up and make the tackle. Force them to do something special after the catch. That tactic works here. Now we've got a 4th down.
So here comes the kicking team on the field. They'll settle for 3. He knocks it through with confidence. It breaks the scoreless tie here, makes it 3-0.
Oh, Chris, it's a nice kick here to polish off that drive with at least 3 points up on the board.
So after coming away with 3 in that drive, the kickoff team is out. Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Ball handed off. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
That is called gap integrity. Nice job by this defense of taking away that inside run and then using their speed as the back tried to bounce that to the outside. There's just no room to run.
They lose 3 in that play, so now it's 2nd down and 13. Important play coming up. They'll run it here. Solid run. They'll bring it down at the 28-yard line.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run. You can go to play action. You really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
The offense will line up. Chance for a couple more plays before the end of the quarter. To the air, it's Jennings. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete on the final play of the first quarter. Booker, Nebraska has the lead here. And at the end of the first quarter, let's check out the stats so far. They've flipped ends of the field and ready now for the second period. The Mustangs will send the punt team onto the field. And the returner will be brought down. And Nebraska's offense is back out on the field. The last possession, they moved it, but settled for a chip shot, so sort of an unsatisfying result. Looking to do more here. Takes the handoff. It's Johnson. That's a nice wrap-up there by the junior.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
Grab behind the line is Hunter. The defense grabs him after the completion. He's just short of the first down.
This is an example of a quarterback and his offense just taking what the defense gives you. Not a huge play, but positive yards. The defense wants to give that throw to you. You take it, get the ball to your receiver, stay ahead of the sticks.
Quick to catch. It's Hunter. That play will move the sticks, set him up first down at the 42.
Love to see a quarterback who looks for a matchup on third down. Sees his go-to guy who's got a favorable matchup, gets the ball to him for a first down.
And the Huskers have 1st and 10 here. To throw, it's Raiola. Here's a throw underneath to the back. And the defense swarms, not much of a gain on that completion.
Chris, one of the things I love about this running back, it's not just this defense trying to defend him running the football. As you can see here early in this game, trying to get him involved in the passing game. Great call.
And here's that wrinkle, the Wildcat formation, extra blocker in the game. Let's see what they call. Direct snap. Runs through the defender. Now, when he's getting boxed in, the defense not at all fooled by the Wildcat look.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. Defense reacts quickly, a very short gain on the play. And the coach chooses to go for a field goal attempt here. And they will trust the kicker here from 55 yards out. Let's see if he can get it there. Oh, and he missed it. The kick is no good. The lead remains 3 after that miss.
Well, that's going to go down as an empty possession for this offense. No points as he's off target. And now you can see he's hanging his head. A poor kicker.
And the SMU offense is back out on the field now. This group is coming off a quick 3 and out. Can they put something together in this drive? Stop right near midfield. It'll be a first down.
Taken down at the 49. That's a first down for the offense.
He hands it to the back. They try the middle, but gain nothing on that play.
Well, if he would have stayed on his track and stayed more to the inside, I think that play opens up for a nice gain. Instead, he's looking for the big play, bounces it to the outside, and there's just too much speed on that defense.
Nothing doing on that play. The big D tackle there for the stop.
That was an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fix, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needed this crucial conversion right now. To the air, it's Jennings. Nowhere to go here, and the ball is knocked loose. The offense able to fall on the football, lucky to maintain possession there.
Well, the offense catches a break here, lucky to jump on the ball after coughing it up. He's lucky that his other teammates had some good awareness.
And the Mustangs will have to kick this away. They're going to kick it away for the second time. It's the 2-minute timeout of what's been a really competitive game so far. Chance for the offense to take the lead before the break. And here comes the punter onto the field. And he'll kick it away now for the second time. See if he can make something happen with the return. And the coverage team makes the stop on this return. So here we go. First play of the drive, under 2 minutes before halftime. Tight end goes in motion. Caught behind the line. It's Hunter. Brought down, but not before he gets into enemy territory at the 49.
You know, this is what makes this receiver so dangerous. If you play him in man, he can run by you for a big play. You decide to sit back in zone, and he's got the savvy and instincts to be able to find that soft spot in the zone, make a catch, and be dangerous after the catch as well.
Defense stops him, but that's a solid gain.
I tell you, to be able to pick up a nice gain like that, those offensive linemen have to sustain their blocks. Gave him a chance and a really nice gain.
Important second down play coming up. Same tailback, another carry. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
Love this early in the game by this defense, taking control of the line of scrimmage, not giving his back anywhere to go, and they keep him short of the first down.
One of those critical third down plays coming up. Pre-snap motion from the offense. Back to throw. It's Raiola. Delivers from the pocket, complete over the middle. Tackle made at the 26-yard line. This offense getting closer to the red zone.
Well, it's third and short like this, and the offense comes out in a shotgun, still leaving that option for a run. I thought it throws the defense enough for the quarterback to make a quick read. The result is a first down and a big gain.
He'll hand it off. Just a small gain. Looking at 2nd and 9.
Well, I thought he might shake free there. He's able to break one tackle, but give credit to the secondary. Good job of coming up in run support.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Receiver in motion now. Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Grab behind the line. It's Johnson. And he heads out of bounds after gaining a few yards.
That's what I love about this guy. He has the ability to sneak out of the backfield. The quarterback's able to find him open, checks it down for a nice gain.
They missed a field goal on their last drive. Got to do something here on third down to get back in range. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. Takes the snap and takes off on the run. You make the stop, but that gains enough to set him up first down at the 14. The Cornhuskers hustle to the line to run the hurry up. First down, looking to throw the ball. Looks to the left, pass caught. Finally out of bounds after a solid gain, but there is a flag on the field. So let's check this out. Any offense loves to call a play on 1st and 5 after that offsides penalty. Off of RPO, the quarterback looks to his right. So the offense calls a timeout here. That's their first of the half. So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. Dropping back, it's Raiola. It's a wide receiver screen. He's in for the score. Touchdown, Huskers.
I'll tell you what, in this first half, this quarterback seems to be making all the right reads and showing the accuracy that he's shown all year long. Outstanding pass, great conversion. They put 6 more on the board.
The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. So it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. So not much time left before halftime as they begin this possession here. Can he make something happen? And looking to throw now on first down. Looking for his big tight end. And it's picked off. He throws it right into double coverage and pays for it.
Well,
we're just here in this first half, and this defense is all over. That's their second interception. Good job of pressuring the quarterback, making him uncomfortable, and forcing the ball into coverage.
So, with only a few seconds left in the half, out comes the field goal unit. And a timeout is called, important stage late here in the second quarter. This will likely be the last play of the half. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. Looking downfield, it's Raiola. Quick throw to his receiver. Caught! He's wide open. Look out! And a huge gain before he's forced out of bounds. Big yardage to set up a fresh set of downs. Miller's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. The Cornhuskers will kick it off to begin the second half. Not an ideal kickoff as it heads out of bounds. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. On the run, it's Harden. He's brought down out at the 46.
Front, this back's vision and ability to get positive yards by lowering his pads on full display right there.
Getting set. Here's second down. Here's the snap, looking to throw here. Caught in the backfield. It's Harden. Play never had a chance. Defense grabs him for a loss.
Boy, just a great job here by this defense, sniffing out the screen. They were not fooled at all. He caught that ball. He had nowhere to go, and it's a loss of yardage.
Third down. This offense could really use a conversion here, down multiple scores. Scanning the field, it's Jennings. Oh, the pass rush gets home.
And just like that, you squeeze the life out of this offense. That's another sack by this defense. They have been in that backfield the entire game, and a big reason why these guys are enjoying a lead.
They'll down this just inside the 35. Here comes the Nebraska offense back out on the field. They start the drive with a quick throw to the right side. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion. It's a big pickup after the catch. More importantly, holds on to the ball despite taking a huge hit.
Yeah, Chris, that's the thing that really stood out to me. I didn't think he was going to be able to hold on to that ball because of that big hit, but he does. He doesn't get the first down, but he gets big positive yards, and more importantly, I think he gains more confidence in that quarterback to throw him the ball again. Just a great play by the running back here, finding his lanes and then exploding through the gap when it opened up.
First down and 10 now. Over the middle, it's Mills. There's the tackle, but first down yardage.
Chris, how about the offensive balance these last couple plays we're seeing from these guys? Not only are they balanced, but the explosiveness. A big run followed up by a big play through the air, man, puts a lot of pressure on this defense.
You'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
This is not how you draw it up as an offensive coordinator. You got a first down play, and you go backwards. Now you're behind the sticks, and that play just never seemed to have much of a chance at all.
Second down play coming up for this offense. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. A play action, looking to throw. Lets it fly to the wideout. He makes the grab. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
Motion by the back. Defense better adjust. Snapping it from the red zone now. Looking to throw. Grab behind the line. It's Johnson. Heads out of bounds as a short gain on a play.
The running back that time just kind of sneaks out of the backfield and shows his hands on that nice catch.
Here comes a crucial second down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. And the defense smothers him for no gain.
Things just appeared to be a bit out of sync from the get-go on that one. Give credit to the front seven of that defense for staying in the proper lanes and getting to the ball carrier, not let him dance around and make something out of nothing.
Here we go, 3rd and short on the 7th play of this drive. And the wideout goes in motion. Caught behind the line. It's Mills. Brought down at the 3-yard line, but this offense now has a 1st down and goal right there.
Well, this quarterback is unflappable. Here they are working with the lead in the second half. Get to a 3rd down. You got to throw the football. This is where you trust the quarterback to make a good decision, an accurate throw.
No stopping him on that run. Touchdown, Nebraska.
Boy, this guy is so much fun to watch. Here, not even on a design QB run, able to create, use his legs, threaten the defense with his arm, and eventually off the scramble gets into the end zone. Great play.
The extra point is good. It's 17-0. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And they'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. Here comes the Mustangs offense back on the field. They were held to a quick 3-and-out last time, looking to put together a positive drive here. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff. The gain is 3. Now it's 2nd down and 7.
Hat on a hat up front. Good job of opening up the holes. Anytime you can get positive yards on 1st down, that's a win.
So 2nd and 7 at the 3-yard pickup. This offense trying to get something going on this drive. It's an RPO. The quarterback gets it out quickly. He's found some room at the 45. Out of bounds, but not before a huge gain. Offense gets a fresh set of downs.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
So the explosive play changes the complexion of the drive. They're set up outside the 30 now. Linebackers making some adjustments now. Looking to pass. It's Jennings. Fires it to the wideout. Wide open downfield. Tackled right after the catch, but they'll spot the ball down at the 15.
Chris, it's very rare in the college game to see a quarterback anticipate and get the ball out of his hands before the receiver even gets out of his break, but we see it here for a nice 1st down.
Moves out of the pocket. He'll head out of bounds after a solid gain on that run.
Well, this offense was looking for a big play, and I think this quarterback's eyes lit up when he realized there's nobody in front of him. He takes off and goes a long way. Not only does he pick up a 1st down, but a big gain to boot.
They'll try to run it in on 1st and goal. And he busts into the end zone. Touchdown, SMU. That's a crucial score. Let's see if they can build momentum and complete this comeback.
Well, I know they're still trailing, but that score is a great first step in trying to break down this lead. You don't want to leave it all to the fourth quarter when the pressure really intensifies and you have limited time.
And the extra point splits the uprights. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Return starts from inside the 5. And they stop him at the 23. That's solid coverage. And they'll start the drive here from the 23-yard line. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. Back to throw. It's Raiola. Makes the catch downfield. Tackle is made, but the junior quarterback shows off his arm strength that time.
And there's no time to sit there and talk to each other as a defense. You give up a big gain for a first down, and already you got to get lined up because here comes the ball again.
Looking to throw it on first down. Grab down the middle. It's Hunter. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big gain.
How about the offense here dialing up a good zone beater? Let's give credit to the coordinator for calling the right play at the right time and the receiver finding the hole in that zone.
First down. Looking to throw the football. Bringing pressure. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on first down.
Boy, that pass rush got in there in a hurry. Great job by this defense of disrupting the rhythm and timing between the quarterback and the receivers.
Pre-snap motion from the receiver. Grab behind the line. It's Mills. But he breaks the tackle and made a solid gain there.
Just a good job here by the quarterback. Got the ball out to his receiver. His guy eats up some yards. They stay ahead of the sticks.
So now it's 3rd and short from the 30. A chance for the defense to make a play here and perhaps force a field goal attempt. They'll try to run for the first down. Able to convert on 3rd down. Gives them a fresh set of downs from the 22.
How impressive these guys been up front today. Big 3rd down. Know what you need to do. Get the first down. Continue to hold on to that lead. Continue to work clock. And get that much closer to securing a victory.
Toss it to the back, running left. Rolls into the end zone. Touchdown, Cornhuskers.
This is such a well-designed play here, Chris. The offensive line opens things up initially, but you can see the speed of the back and the effort by the receivers not to be selfish. These guys are blocking downfield. That's why he got that ball to the end zone.
Well, they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. So no return here. He takes it in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. Play of the drive now from the 25. On first down, it's play action. Looking to scramble. He's going to pull it down and run. And he'll head out of bounds after a short gain on that run.
You know, nice design here with the bootleg to get him out to the outside, off to the right. Looks downfield, nobody's open. So instead of throwing it and forcing it into coverage, he's got the athletic ability there to pick up a nice couple yards.
Now it's 2nd down here. Scanning the field, it's Jennings. Looking for the wide out. Caught over the middle, it's Knight. They bring him down to the 45 at a solid gain to keep this drive going. Fresh set of downs for the offense, first down. And the tackle is made on what's going to be the final play of this period. And notice how the balance of this passing game's been on display here. A whole bunch of guys getting involved catching passes. That's tough to stop. So one final quarter to play. It's going to take a lot to turn this game around, but strange things do happen in college football. Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. From the shotgun, drops back. On the move now. Escapes the pocket. Breaks loose at the 40. Scoots out of bounds after a nice pickup on that running play.
Man, this quarterback can play the game. He can throw, and as we see here, he can run the football. The defense does everything that they need to with the pressure. They look like they're in good position to be able to come up with a nice play on him, but instead, he shows how he can slip out of the back door of this defense and pick up a nice gain.
Caught, completion. And he'll run out of bounds after picking up a few yards on the play. The running back sneaks out there. He is a difficult matchup for this defense in the passing game.
Man, it is so tough to match up in man-to-man coverage against a back like this. You can catch the ball like a receiver. It's something you work on all week, and you know about it. You're aware of it, but it's one thing to be aware of it, and another thing to go out and execute it and try to stay within the man coverage. Very tough to do.
Looking to pass here on second down. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag. Doesn't get it. Brings up third down.
Yet another incomplete pass, and this offense simply hasn't accomplished anything at all through the air today. Time is of the essence now, and a comeback seems improbable to me.
So off the incompletion, it sets up at third down and 3. Dropping back, it's Jennings. Moves to his left now, escaping the pocket. He'll step out of bounds. Defense keeps that to a very short gain.
This is a nice job here by this defense on third down. They take away all the options downfield, and they recognize the quarterback scramble. He almost comes up with his first down, but they keep him short to set up this fourth down.
The offense stays on the field, down multiple possessions. Easy choice. Fourth down, looking to throw for it. He's got it. Enough for a first down. He goes down right there, but it's enough for a fresh set of downs for this offense.
Boy, the defense is in the right coverage here. Looked like they had exactly what they wanted to be able to come up with a stop here on fourth down. But there's the timing between a...
And he could not be stopped. Touchdown, Mustangs.
Man, that's another touchdown for this guy. This defense better adjust and get eyes into that backfield, or he may go for a third or a fourth later today.
Empty backfield now as they go for 2. And he'll set up to throw. He escapes the pocket. Gets the ball off as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
Defense not fooled at all there. Nice job of stepping up and stopping that two-point conversion.
Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And the kickoff goes out the back of the end zone, so a touchback. And Nebraska's offense is back out on the field. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss.
Boy, these obvious running situations are very tough when you're working with the lead late in the game, because you know the defense is going to stack the line of scrimmage, make it as difficult as possible for you to run the football. So nice job there by the defense. They're trying to punch that ball out, do anything they can at all to get the ball back.
And from the shotgun, an inside handoff. Well, they try the middle, but stuff for no gain.
No gain on the play. Third down target.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. It's the wide receiver coming in motion now. Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. And he's going to take a shot down the left side. And it's incomplete. They let it fly on 3rd down, but now it brings up 4th.
Well, he's looking for that deep completion. I love the chunk play. I love the idea of being aggressive. They just come up empty.
The Huskers will bring their punt team onto the field. On he comes for his 2nd punt of the game. And the coverage team gets the returner to the ground. And the SMU offense is back out on the field now. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. On the ground, it's Harden. And he steps out of bounds, but a solid gain there on the ground.
Just what a great battle here at the line of scrimmage. Good push by the offensive line, and the back does enough to be able to pick up the 1st down.
Here's a 1st and 10 play. Looking downfield, it's Jennings. Short throw complete to the tight end. Really solid 1st down gain. He's just short of the marker, so maybe a chance here to take a downfield shot.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we had good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
Second down incompletion sets up 3rd and inches. Looking to pick up the 1st down through the air. Can't hold on. Good defensive play brings up a 4th down.
What a hit there on 3rd down. The timing was perfect, and now we got a big 4th down play.
Down late, they'll keep the offense on the field trying to chip away at this lead. Trying for a 4th down completion. And he throws his 3rd interception of the day. Breaks into the open at the 30 now. They bring him down, but that could be a game-changing pick in return.
I thought they had a real chance here to be able to cut into this lead, but the quarterback gives it back to the defense, and the climb just got much steeper as they're running out of time here in the 4th.
Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. To throw, it's Raiola. Deflected by the defense and incomplete.
Well, the quarterback did all he could here to try to make this play happen, but a sloppy route by the receiver allows the defense to easily step in front and knock that ball away.
2nd down after that previous play. Pre-snap motion from the offense. Looking right, this one caught. They stopped the receiver, but that's a solid gain in that play.
Chris, that's another nice pickup through the air. I thought they might be really just out to run the football here with the lead. But instead, they're electing to throw the football. Different routes, quarterbacks in rhythm. Really, it's almost...
Touchdown, Huskers! This offense cannot be stopped. Well, they began with great field position, and that didn't take long at all, Kurt.
Well, that's how you take advantage of an opportunity. Your defense sets you up in great field position. You're not looking for a field goal. You're looking for a touchdown. Give the credit to this offense for being aggressive and punching it in.
Extra point up and good. They build the lead to 18 during the final quarter. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee to bring the football to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Mustangs offense back on the field. Desperate times here. They need points, and they have to score quickly. Another interception. That's number 4 today. Are you kidding me? After a short return, he's tackled at the 18. What an enormous takeaway by this defense.
I just don't think there's anything else you can do as a play caller. You've got to be able to throw the ball downfield. You just got to hope that your quarterback and receivers can execute when the defense knows it's coming. Here, the interception cost them.
Caught in the backfield. It's Mills. They stop him after a short gain. It's not a first down.
Boy, a wide receiver screen could be hit or miss. Either receiver finds a nice crease and picks up big yards, or the defense completely negates that. The team speed from the defense here wins that play.
Swarm with a pass rush. A sack.
How about that, Chris? The big man comes up with a sack. You don't see that every day. But give him credit. He got to the quarterback and got a sack.
It's the 2-minute timeout as the offense tries to put the finishing touches here on a lopsided victory. So here comes 3rd and long. Giving up that sack has made this a real challenge for the offense. Dropping back, it's Raiola. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. They'll stop him short. The completion gained 5 yards, but brings up 4th down. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. So on 4th down now, out comes the field goal unit. Med kick right down the middle. Can't hit it any better than that. And they add to their lead.
I was watching this guy in pregame. He has got a strong leg. Not surprised here he's able to put 3 points up here for the offense.
After adding 3 more points to the lead, they're set to kick it off. He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. Up now, playing a couple yards off the ball. Has the first down and more. They bring him down, but that's a good play. Moves the ball to the 39.
Well, depending on the temperament of the head coach, he's either turning to the bench and screaming, where in the heck was that all game? Or maybe he's just kind of keeping that to himself, thinking, all right, maybe this is something to build on. Maybe something positive can come out of this. You're going to have some bad games from time to time. We'll see how he gets his team ready in the future. But that right there, man, that's what they've been looking for all game.
The clock is still running. They've got to get set quickly. Looking to throw. It's Jennings. Moves out of the pocket. Tried to press the ball deep, but it's incomplete.
How about the defense today? They have played so well. I think the defensive coordinator put together a great plan. His kids clearly understood their scheme because they have been aggressive and attacking all game long.
So after the incompletion, it's 2nd down. Quarterback will throw this out of the RPO. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
I love what the defense is doing here. Sitting back, giving up some plays underneath, tackling these guys inbounds, and just keep that clock rolling.
Looking to throw yet again. It's a short completion to the big tight end.
And the defense did everything that's expected of them. Yeah, they caught the ball, but it didn't go anywhere. That's the exact best possible scenario that this defense could hope for other than a turnover.
Fourth down, the offense will go for it. the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. He'll take a deep shot. It's incomplete. The defense makes a big fourth down stop.
Well, they just had to go for this, Chris. Pretty obvious. Not much of a choice. Down late in the game like this, you got to be aggressive. You got to take a chance. This was clearly just not their day.
Well, this one, defied everyone's expectations except this lower-ranked team. Nobody gave them a chance not just to win, but to blow out this respected team.
Oh, they came in at the very beginning of this game. You can almost feel it, a chip on their shoulder. Every single possession, they seem to be locked in on both sides of the football. Now, what can they do with a win like this, realizing how good they are capable of playing? Be interesting to watch down the road.
And that is going to do it. We enjoyed being here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.